Good morning, students. Today we are going to study the chapter Journals, that is books of original entry of 11th class. I am going to tell you about the basic theory and how to record the transactions in the format of the journal. So let us start. Basically, the book in which a transaction is recorded for the first time from a source document are called books of original entry. यानी कि जब हम किसी भी ट्रांजैक्शन को फर्स्ट टाइम अपने अकाउंटिंग उसके अंदर रिकॉर्ड करते हैं, जिस जगह पर हम रिकॉर्ड करते हैं उस बुक को हम बोलते हैं बुक्स ऑफ ओरिजिनल एंट्री. तो जर्नल इज वन ऑफ द बेसिक बुक of original entry in which transactions are originally recorded in a chronological order. अब chronological से क्या मतलब है? Date wise. According to the principles of double entry system, each type of transaction is recorded in a separate subsidiary book. The subsidiary book may be enumerated as under. अब ये जो subsidiary books हैं, that is books of original entries, ये हमारी क्या क्या होती हैं? For example, cash book, purchase book, sales book, purchase return book, sales return book, and journal proper. These are the 6 basic books of original entries where the transactions are recorded. Today I am going to teach about the journal proper. So journal is a book of original entry in which the transactions are recorded first of all as and when they takes place. So according to Professor Carter, the journal as originally used is a book of prime entry in which transactions are copied in order of date from a memorandum or a waste book. The entries as they are copied are classified into debits and credits so as to facilitate their being correctly posted afterwards in the ledger. यानी कि जब हम journals में इन transactions को record कर लेते हैं, उस journal के बाद हम इन entries को, इन transactions को हम post करते हैं, रिकॉर्ड करते हैं एक अलग बुक में जिसको हम बोलते हैं लेजर. तो लेजर्स ये हमारी प्रिंसिपल बुक का पार्ट नहीं है, ये हमारी सब्सिडी सेकेंडरी बुक हो गई, क्योंकि लेजर बनाने के लिए हमारे को जर्नल्स पहले बनाने पड़ते हैं. जर्नल बनाना पड़ता है, कैश बुक बनानी पड़ती है, परचेज बुक, सेल्स बुक, परचेज रिटर्न बुक, सेल्स रिटर्न बुक, and after then only we can prepare the ledgers. So the journal provides a date-wise record of all the transactions with details of the accounts debited and credited. The amount of each transaction may also be recorded in a rough book, that is memorandum book or waste book. So what are the features of journal? Features are: journal is a book in which the transactions are recorded first of all as and when they take place. It is only a book of prime entry. All the transactions are recorded in the journal are transferred to ledger, which is the principal book of accounts. A journal is a daily accounting record. The transactions are recorded in the chronological order, yani ki date wise. It maintains the identity of each transaction and provides a complete picture of the same in one entry. It records both debit and credit aspects of a transaction according to the double entry system of bookkeeping. Because we are following double entry system, that is dual aspect of accounting. Every debit will have an equal amount of credit. So each entry in the journal is followed by brief explanation of the transaction, which is called a narration. A single journal entry is capable of recording more than one transaction involving more than two accounts. Such an entry is called a compound entry. यानी कि किसी एक ही ट्रांजैक्शन के अंदर हम दो चीज को या तीन चीज को डेबिट करें या दो या तीन चीज को क्रेडिट करें, और मतलब वाइसा वर्सा कुछ भी हो सकता है. तीन चीज को हमने डेबिट किया मगर क्रेडिट हमने सिर्फ एक ही चीज को किया, मगर दोनों साइड के जो अमाउंट के टोटल होंगे दे शुड ऑलवेज बी सेम. So what are the functions of a journal? To keep a chronological record of all transactions, to analyze each transaction into debit and credit aspects by using double entry system of bookkeeping, to provide a basis for posting into ledger, to maintain the identity of each transaction by keeping a complete record of each transaction at one place on a permanent basis. And advantages क्या हैं इसकी? As transactions in journal are entered as and when they take place, the possibility of omission of a transaction in the books of accounts is minimized. As transactions in journal are recorded into debit and credit aspects, the journal facilitates the posting into the ledger. Each entry in the journal carries narration, which gives explanation of the transaction. So we can say in short, what is a narration? The narration is the short description of the transaction. So it next is it facilitates cross-checking of ledger accounts in case a trial balance does not agree. Since entire transaction is recorded at one place in the journal, the identity of each transaction is maintained on a permanent basis. Once the transaction is recorded in the journal, in the ledger can be made as and when convenient. What are the limitations? When the number of transactions are large, it is not possible to record all the transactions in journal. It involves repetitive posting labor also, because from journal we are going to transfer them into the ledger account. So it becomes a repetitive work. In order to ascertain cash balance every day, cash transactions are usually recorded in a separate book called cash book. Thus, cash transactions need not be recorded in the journal. Journal does not provide the required information on prompt basis because there are only the transactions. We don't have the data for individual transaction balance. Now, let us take an example. As I told you in the previous class, this is the format where we follow the rules of debit and credit in the modern approach. Say if the transactions are like Tanmay commenced business with cash of rupees 1 lakh, then cash and capital, started business with cash, cash is an asset, capital, asset is increasing a rule, capital is also increasing, and this way we used to do. But when we are going to present this in the form of journals, what we have to do is first, these two columns will not be prepared. Another, this column will also not be prepared. So the format for the journals will be as this. Heading will be date, particulars, LF, amount debit, amount credit. How we will do? First transaction is Tanmay commenced business with cash of rupees 1 lakh. Whether in this date is not mentioned. If the date is given, we will write the date here. Next, Tanmay commenced business with cash. So the two accounts that are involved in this transaction is cash and capital. So first we will write cash account debit. It will be shown in this way. We will write cash account here and the debit on just before the LF column. Now to capital. Before writing to capital, we have to make sure that there is a gap, a slight gap between this. This is the narration. Being started business with cash. What we were writing it before the transaction history in the last topic. Now we will write that things in narration. So on this side, debit 1 lakh and 1 lakh. This transaction is complete now. The second transaction is purchase furniture for rupees 2000 for cash. Two accounts involved is furniture and cash. We will write furniture account debit to cash account, being furniture purchased for cash, and we will write the amounts behind them. Third is purchase goods for cash rupees 5000. Now for goods purchased, we will use the word purchases. For goods sold, we will use the word sales. Purchases are the expenses, they will be debited. Hence, purchase account debit to cash account. Amount will be 5000 each. Fourth is purchase goods from Ruchi for rupees 20,000. Here, purchases account will be debited and to Ruchi. And make sure whenever there is any account which is a personal in nature, before that if you want to write an account word, make sure you write apostrophe S. If you don't write apostrophe S, don't use this word account. The amount will be written here. Now the next transaction is sold goods costing 5000 for rupees 8000 to Pankaj. Now again sales account and purchase and Pankaj. So Pankaj will be debited. Now I am not using apostrophe S, so I will not write account here. to sales account, being goods sold on credit. Amount will be 8,000. We are least bothered about the 5,000. Sold goods costing 2,000 for 4,000 to RAM for cash. Here the goods are sold for cash. So we will not use the word of name of RAM. Rather we will use cash. So the entry will be cash account debit to sales, and narration will be being goods sold for cash. Amount will be 4,000 each. Next is cash withdrawn for personal use. Withdrawn for personal use means drawings. Here the transaction will be written as drawings account debit to cash account. Amount will be 10,000 each. In this way, we have to prepare the format and make sure LF here, it means the ledger folio number. This ledger folio number is when we prepare the ledger accounts, on which page this transaction has been posted will be the written here, right? So this is the question. Please pause your screen and try to solve them. And if you find any problem, you can definitely communicate to me on my email ID or on my mobile. This is the same WhatsApp number. Thank you, and have a nice day. I hope you enjoyed the recording.